pretending to care about things that you really don't care about? Are you pretending to like what other people like because you need a sense of belonging? That is how you build a false version of you. And this false version of you, the danger with this is you choose the wrong people who you later can't deal with or you can't handle. And more importantly, you will forget who you are. You will lose who you are. It may take some years after being in a bad relationship to start working on who you are, finding what you care about, what matters to you. Why not do it now? Why not start now getting to understand what you really like, what matters to you? Testing things out, trying things out, having different types of friends and working out. I can't stand people like that. This is what matters to me. This is what I really care about. That is not because of somebody else, what they say, that you decide who you like, who you don't like. You don't, listen to this. Sometimes you may be fighting other people's battles, but it's got nothing to do with you. You have to also be careful of that because sometimes who people have an issue with, it's got nothing to do with you, right? So, in building your personal brand, why I'm saying this is in building your personal brand, is you have to learn to love who you are, accept who you are, and stop practicing things that don't even matter to you. Stop practicing pretense. Because the more you pretend, it will take a while before you know who you are. And you become easy to manipulate. You become easy to take advantage of. Then now you have all sorts of problems that you didn't even need to begin with. So, to find who you are, start testing things out. What matters to me? What do I care about? In your work life, is that the job you really wanted? I remember walking away from nursing because I realized it is good, it's a career, and I made it right. Yes, I decided to own it, and I enjoyed working with people, I supported that. But then after a while, I was like, what do I want now? What do I want to do? What really matters to me? What do I really care about? So, one of the things is helping businesses to grow, helping individuals to create their own personal brand. I love to help businesses, individuals in particular, to grow your personal brand. How do you make sure that you are reaching all the right people? Are you busy enough to make sure that you don't have to do all the physical work, but you automate some of your marketing? Are you so busy building your business? Are you so keeping yourself busy building what matters to you? That's creating your personal brand, becoming the highest version of you, becoming the version of you that you are proud of, the version of you that is like, I ain't scared, I'm gonna do this. So if you want to know more, there's a link somewhere here. I'm not sure where you're watching this. If you want to know more, follow for updates. Subscribe for updates because every day at the moment on YouTube, I'm uploading new videos every single day because I've got a certain goal and I've got all this content that I'm bringing out that I've been saving for many years. So it's all coming out now. It's all coming out now. But listen, I want you to become the best version of you. You owe yourself the best version of you. You owe yourself the highest version of you. You owe yourself the courageous version of you. You owe yourself the sassy version of you. You owe yourself the smart version of you. You owe yourself the abundance, doing well, prospering in every area in your life, doing so well in every area of your life. Why not? You've been given a gift, which is called your life, and you are free to hire and fire whoever doesn't come along with the vision that you have for your life. Because you see, interdependence is better than codependency. Just make an assessment even now. The people in your world, are you supporting them? Do you bring something to them? Are you empowering them? And equally, are they supporting you in different ways? It may not be the same way as you do, but are they supporting you in a different way? Are they helping you in a different way? Are they somebody that you can talk to without feeling judged and they'll support you? Because some people are great listeners and they may not have the right advice, but they may be able to point you in the right direction. But they support you even when things are not working out. Listen, this is why it is good to assess who is part of your dream team. Who is a part of building that what you're building? Because it's not just about you. You also must understand. You must also contribute to others. It's not just about you. That's entitlement, right? You can't get out what you're not willing to give. You can't get out of life what you're not willing to give. So while we're all building our own dream lifestyle, while we're working on the things that we're working on, how do you contribute? Do you have something to bring? Yes. So your most authentic version of you is not entitled. Your most authentic version of you is willing to do the hard work, is willing to go the extra mile, is willing to be extraordinary, is willing to be exceptional, is willing not to be labeled, is willing to get out of the box, is willing to take some bold steps, is willing to take some, yeah, aggressive action. And I mean in your choices where you're not like, oh, maybe, no, make a decision. Make a decision. So in building your personal brand, you have to decide, is this the version of me that I want? Is everything that I'm doing right now contributing to the life I'm building for myself, the person I've become? Because it's about becoming first, actually. Yes, everything is spiritual. All of life is spiritual. It's about becoming first before you can do the work that needs to be done. That's why you see people falling off. That's why you see people quitting. That's why you see people giving up. And you cannot take a page out of somebody else's story, good or bad. If they got successful, they won. They won with their own resources. You can't copy what they did. You can learn. You can learn something, but what is in your resources? What is in your armor? What are you good at? Where are you strong? Right? What really works well for you? Are you the kind of person that understands what you're good at and you're not willing to sacrifice that for anything else? And I know sometimes when you're starting your own journey, building the business, building the lifestyle business, you have to do so many different things for yourself. Absolutely. Because it helps you when you start to hire other people, ask other people to be a part of it. You're like, yeah, I have some understanding, but I'm going to ask somebody who's really good at this because doing everything myself is slowing me down, right? One of the mistakes I had to learn in my early days. When you do everything yourself that you don't need to do, depending on the business model, by the way, because of the internet that we have now, there are some things you can do by yourself. You can make $1 million all by yourself, depending on the business model that you choose. But some business models, you need other people to help you. We have to learn to overcome the entitlement mindset. Great relationships don't happen overnight. Great businesses don't happen overnight. Great families don't happen overnight. Great nations don't happen overnight. Great ideas don't happen overnight. So the best version of you is unlearning all the nonsense, all the lies that you have adopted from other people, what other people said about you, but it's not the truth about you. You are not what they said. You are much more. But you have to be willing to do the work, yes? You have to be willing to do the work where you sit with yourself, you take a journal and you start writing your thoughts. What matters to you? What are your priorities now? Where do you want to be? Yes? So on that note, listen, if you want to know more, I've got a link somewhere below wherever you're watching this, and get in touch with me. One of the things that I love and I enjoy and I'm passionate about is supporting business owners to grow, because it's about mindset. How to allow other people to help you, to support you. It's about mindset. If you want to go slowly, absolutely do everything by yourself. But if you want to go fast, do what you do with others. Be part of a mastermind. Be part of a coaching team. Be part of the meetings. Set a priority for the activities that are helping you to accomplish the goals that you decided. Remember, you decided on a goal. And by the way, let me say this in closing. Accept where you are and be honest with where you are. Don't lie to yourself. Don't pretend just to impress other people. Be honest with where you are, because that's the way you're going to understand what your knowledge gap is. When you're not willing to accept where you are, where you're trying to impress other people, you will not understand your knowledge gap. That's why working with a coach really helps. Because a coach hopefully life experience, and has some understanding in the field that you're working in, that you want to build and you want to grow. Yes. And a coach also helps you to see things that you might not see, that will help you to change your mindset. Yes. Because you see, you cannot grow by yourself. You need other people who care about what you care about. And I want to empower you and encourage you. There's a lot of people who care about what you care about. You just don't know it yet. There's a lot of people, minimum 1,000 people, who care about what you care about. And of those 1,000 people, there's probably about 300 who will invest in what you're talking about, who care about what you care about. So that way you can monetize your knowledge, your skill set. You can, promote what you talk about. You can promote your message. You can share your vision. But you have to be honest with yourself, right? Some people that you admire, you look and you're like, wow, you don't know who their coach is. You don't know who their therapist is. Smart people understand. I can't do this by myself. I need the right people. I have my own coaches. Some of them is virtually, I learn from them online and I take notes and I'm learning and I'm adapting my mindset. I'm not the person I used to be 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 18 years ago, 3 years ago. I'm changing every day. I appreciate you. Thank you for listening, and please support my channel wherever you are. I like to talk about creating life by design. Support my channel. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'm on TikTok as well. And I'm also on LinkedIn, because I understand the people who need my message are on one of these platforms. I appreciate you. Speak to you soon.